just taking you through how you can use NotebookLM to create or convert your course material into engaging content that you can add to Blackboard. And we'll see how we do it through Blackboard. But let's first focus on NotebookLM and take you in a very easy step-by-step process. Hopefully that will help you to do what you want to do. Now when you come to NotebookLM.google.com, this is the address you need to go for. You get into NotebookLM.google, then you'll see this page where you can click on try NotebookLM. Now if you have already logged in, it will take you directly to NotebookLM, but if you don't have logged in already, you can log in using your Google account. This is Google and everything from Google, so you just see Google, log in with Google, just you click on it and you log in with your Google account. Here you will see number of things. One, my notebook, these are what I created. Notebook in the past, I have created many of them. And you have features notebook. These are examples of notebook that you can look at it. It's very good examples. And then those notebook being shared with you, like someone created notebook and shared it with you, you will see it here in this place. Now we'll go for create a new one from scratch. We'll create a new one. So I'm going to create one. Now where is my course material first of all? In this case, I will use open source course from MIT. So MIT Open Courseware, if you go there, you will find their courseware. Here is it, first one. This is the MIT, and you find so many courses. I'll go with this one, Python, Introduction to Python, Introduction to Computer Programming and Computer Science with Python. MIT are very generous and they have their courses online for a long time, since 2000. First time I know about it, or 2020, I think. Yeah, so that's where it is. There are so many things here. You will see the lecture notes here, reading material, and videos as well. We'll look at how we can use this. Assume now I'm going to take this unit, branching and iteration. This is the if statement and for loops and things like that. I click, I'll get the PowerPoint here. They give you two options to get the PowerPoint if you go back. One is, this is for lecture code. This is the code, but here's I don't want the code now. I just wanted the slide. I'll click here. And then I will download it using this one. Now it's downloaded. Now I'm in NotebookLM. When I create a new one, I get this screen. And this screen allows me to upload content. I can upload, as you can see, PDF, text file, markdown language. This is the AI type of content, and audio files. I can just drag them and drop them. I also can have Google documents like Google Docs and Google Slide to be uploaded. A website, which we'll do one website, and we'll see how that can work. And then also a YouTube video. You can add the YouTube link and it will read it. And if you don't have, the format you have is not supported, you just copy and paste the text and add it here. Now, if you have a PDF, save it, PowerPoint, save it as a PDF. And or Word file, save it as a PDF. PDF is the best format that it can deal with it. And then if you don't, you can just copy and paste the document here. So for us, we downloaded in my download this document, which the iteration PowerPoint slides from MIT, and we can go through this and look at it. Now I want just to drag it and drop it here. When I do that, NotebookLM will learn it and will be able now to answer any questions related to this here. And this, you can get your student this skills to learn how to interact with the content, and they can ask so many questions related to the document. NotebookLM will give some here. Also, you can use it to do things. So you can say create a case case study, industry case study, and industry case study for students to practice this. Okay, something come with your then it will use this content you uploaded here to come with the case study. It's not going to use somewhere else. Well, this can be very useful for you. You can use it for many things. So now it came with a case study, with a scenario, talking about a company which they do something, and then it's related to the branching and loops, and there are some tasks for the student to do and things like that. So this you can use for a student to do work. Now, if you like this case study, just you interacted with, and you think it's useful for your student, and you want to keep it for future reference, you just save it as a note. If you don't save it as a note, next time you come to NotebookLM, it will not be there. So let's save it as a note, and now it goes there, and I can rename it just to better know about it, and I can convert it to a source as well. Sorry, I can convert it to a source. If I select, if I say convert to source, it will come back here as a source for us. Okay, so become a source will be added here. So the case study become one of the source. We'll add it as a source. Now it became as a source, and now NotebookLM can use it as part of the course material that the student is using to do. Now that's one thing. So we can add other sources as well. So if you assume I want to add the video, you notice MIT, they have videos lecture here. Okay, so this is the second lecture about branching. So I go there. When I open it, I need to play it. Then I need to take it to YouTube.
Is provided under a Creative Commons license.
Let me stop this one. Take it to YouTube. And now it's in
your support will help MIT open.
This is YouTube. You can see this is a lecture 43 minutes recorded by MIT. I will just take the link from here and copy it. And then when I come to NotebookLM, if I click add, I go to YouTube and add it. So it's very simple. Now NotebookLM will listen to the video or watch the video, and then it will be able to answer any question about it. Okay, so you can see now I have three sources. The chart I'm doing here is with the three sources, but if I want to do with only one source, I need to deselect those I don't want to include. Okay, so if, for example, here it says summarize this video, for example. Now it talks only about the video because the only one connected is the YouTube video there. So it will go and summarize it for me. What are the key questions asked? Okay, if there's any question asked there in the video, then it will go and say these are the questions. If user do that, user do that. So it summarizes just that video. If I want everything, I select everything, and my chat will be with everything. Okay, so now we know our sources, and there is something called discover as well. If you want to discover external material from outside about branching and iteration in programming, I just write what I want. Maybe I write it as a learning outcome, or I write it as just a topic. And I say submit, it will go and find me 10 sources. I decide which one I want to include. I can check them and then do that. There's a course here, CSE course from Stony Brook University. There is something here about branching. I see if they are really going to enrich my course, and if they are authentic from the right place. If I like them, I add them, or I select which one I want to remove, and I can remove. For now, I don't want to add additional thing. thing to mine. I enough have this component to do. So now we understand the source, we understand the chat section. And as I said, everything you do, like processing or asking summary of command or summary of the topic or case study of questions, anything you ask it to do for you based on the sources, then you can, if you like it, you can save it. It goes into your note, and your note, you open it from here. When you open a note, you can go through it like this. Now, what's good thing in this, you see numbers here. These numbers are the sources where it came from. So if you select, it tells you where from the source this one came. And if you click on it, it takes you directly to the place in the source where that was discussed here. Okay, so this gives you really good link to your material. Okay, the number 1 doesn't mean source 1. It means this is reference number 1 from that content, and you can go to it. Now when you copy, if you just copy and paste this from here, it will go with the numbers. If you want to copy it without numbers, you just choose this one, copy. Now it's in the memory. You can go and paste it in Word file or anything else you want to do. I think we're done with this. If you want to refresh it, you go back to refresh, and it will delete all the discussion and get you back to the original text which you had at the beginning to do. There are some settings here which, again, for the chatting, what do you want? Do you want it to be focused on analytics, it analyze things more, or provide guides, or you want to customize this? So this is the type of conversation you want. You customize, you explain more, you want it to, what I wanted to do. That you make it a default way to deal with it. If you say be analyst, always the answers will be from an analyst point of view. Guide is someone providing you with guidance. Default, it will choose which one is the best for this one. Okay, and you can ask for the answer to be long or short or default, and default will decide. So we've finished with the chat section. Now coming to the studio, which is the amazing one. I should have started the studio a long time ago. It has 4 things, yeah? But in fact, there are more into the report, which will come to it. First one, if you click here, it will create an audio summary of the resources you have here. And 2 people will be talking about it in a very nice way, engaging and thoughtful and everything. And I click on it, now it will start generating. Now I just clicked on it, it generates. But if I want to customize it, I can click on the 3 dots, I say customize, and I can describe exactly what I want that audio to focus on. Focus on a case study, or bring industry perspective, or give us ask questions to get the student engaged, or whatever you wanted to do, you can write here to do. You can ask for a short one, will comes around 5 minutes. A short default will take whatever it is. Long, it will come up to 1 hour. Depends on how long is the video you're looking at. The default is good one because it will judge it as it's needed. And that's the way you can customize it. Now it's working on it. I can also create a video one. If I click on video, it will go now and generate a video. So I have video overview, I have audio overview. Video is a presentation, very nice presentation, summarizing this one in a really engaging way. We can take this video, download it, upload it to Blackboard, or link it to Blackboard. The same thing. We will do all this once we create some of this content. So that's the video and audio. The mind map is, again, very useful. It's illustration of the content in a mind map. So it shows the relationship between all those different components, and then you can use it to do summarize to the student how this content is structured, what the relationship between the different things. So now we have 3 things being done. Mind map done quickly because it's easier for the NotebookLM to do. Now this is the content structures, and you can click on any branch and it will branch based on what it is. So this helps give the student to know the relationship between the different content and how this is structured. So you can use that one. Now when you maximize anything, you can click this one to collapse it, or you can also download it by just clicking here, and you'll get an image of this, the way I branch it. If I branch everything, then I'll get everything there. So this you can take and also add it to your Blackboard course, so to show the student how this content is connected and what are those different components and how they work together. So that's the branching. We're done with the branching while the other things are going. So the branching, these 2 will take time because it's really heavy and they create amazing thing. Let's get into the reports while we do that. So in the report there are 4 components. One is brief, it's just summarize, and let's do that and see how it will come. Just doing brief. Now let me do the other one, which study guide. Study guide gives you a study guide for the student how they study this content with summary questions and answers and model answers and things like that. I think the one of this being done, I think this is the one. Okay, so this is being completed, which the brief, and as you can see the brief, it's have a summary, and then we'll talk about core Python concept and summarize those concepts here. Then it will give a type of input output that being used, the operators, which something technical, those in this area will understand. This is just a summary of the constants, and added the case study we created. Remember, we did a case study and put the case study here that we created. So this is brief. You can take it, copy it, and add it to Blackboard for your student to learn. Sorry, if you do that, you need just to select this section. You need to select it like this, copy and paste it there. We'll see how we can structure it in Blackboard later. So that's the briefing. I hope the study guide is done. This is the guide. Click on it, and this is study guide. Yes, see, the study guide has focusing on these 3 things, and it gives us summary again of the key things, but it has the nice quiz. The quizzes down, you'll find here is a quiz. These are some questions been asked to the student. It provide a key answers here for those questions, and then there are some essay or open-ended questions related to that topic, and then the glossary of terms, and this is very good and helpful to the student, and this you can just now take it there. So this all created based on your content. It's not coming something from, then you copy it and add it there. So we have done that one. What is the third one? The third one we can add from here is the FAQ.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to get you brilliantly informed, fast on complex topics. Okay, let's unpack this.
So the audio
Today's
is ready.
deep dive is all about the
See the audio ready. I'll come to the audio. Just created now the FAQ. We'll look at it after a few seconds. But let's listen to the audio being created. This is the interactive audio the audio created. I can click
foundational logic
listen.
behind how computers make decisions and, do things over and over again. It's really the core of interactive programming.
Exactly. And these concepts, they're not just like abstract ideas. They are genuinely the language computers use to understand and, execute our instructions. It's how static data gets turned into dynamic action. Think about any app you use.
Right.
that responsiveness often comes down to these principles.
So our mission today is to give you a solid grasp of these key Python concepts. We're talking handling text, creating decision-making steps, automating tasks. Think of this as a shortcut, really, to understanding the mechanics behind, well, pretty much every digital experience you have.
Yeah, and we're grounding this discussion in some great sources. We've got insights from an MIT OpenCourseWare lecture, branching and iteration, that gives us the solid theory. And then we'll look at a practical case study, the ByteMart inventory and order system, to see how this stuff actually gets used in, a real business setting.
Okay, let's start with maybe what seems...
Okay, you see that it's very nice. The good thing about it is that you can ask those two people questions, and or your student can do, and that through the interactive one. If I click on interactive, now I will play it, and then in the middle I'll ask question.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to get you brilliantly informed, fast on complex topics. Okay, let's unpack this. Today's deep dive is all about the foundational logic behind how computers make decisions and do things over and over again. It's really the core of interactive programming.
Let me jump in now
these
and ask
concepts,
questions.
they're not just abstract
I can
ideas.
click
They are
on
genuinely
join,
the language computers
then ask
use to
question.
understand it.
Oh, hey, our listener wants to join in. What's up?
Yeah. My name is Hamad. I have a question about. My name is Hamad. I have a question about the difference between if statement, switch, case. I get confused about these things.
Hi, Howard. Great to have you with us. That's a fantastic question, and actually it ties in perfectly with what we're about to dive into today.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of decision making we're talking about for computers. It's really the heart of it.
Well, Python doesn't have a direct switch case statement like some other languages. The if-else structure we'll discuss is Python's way of achieving that same kind of multi-way decision making.
So we'll explain how Python handles those multiple choices, which will definitely clarify the distinction.
Yes, see that the student can interact with it and ask questions. Now, is the video ready? Video is still going on. Will take some time. You can leave it and come back, and you go create another notebook, and it will continue doing the work for you. You don't have to be here. You can start while creating something else. In the past, you used to create only one audio, one video, but now you can create multiple. If you click now, it will create another one. But also you can click here and customize the other one you want to do. Now you maybe need to create audio for each one of this, so you deselect and select only one and create the audio and video. Then you deselect that one, select the other and create audio, the video. You can do that, but you want to create for all of them, you just go and create all of them. Now, until the video comes, we'll do something else, so we just save our time. Now, if you want now to connect this one to Blackboard, there are two ways. One way, I can take the whole notebook and attach it to Blackboard, and that I go here and click share, and then I can select sharing it. Now, when you share here, there's restricted access or anyone access. Restricted access, you specify the people that you want them to see. Okay, so the other one is just it's open. Anyone else can take the link and do that, and you can copy the link and add it there. That's one thing you can do, and then your student can click and come here. But I would prefer to take a component and edit it myself as a faculty and structure it better to do, and I will show you how to do it. Let me go to Blackboard now, blackboard.edu.ac.a. This is our Blackboard. I need to log in. I need to authenticate myself, and we'll go there, and then I need to get the authentication number, which will come on my screen. Then we will do that. That's it, and accept. Now I'll get into Blackboard, and this is the Blackboard course, and I'll just find one of maybe my old courses, or some courses created by, these are all created by faculty. They share it with me, and we are using it. So I need to, if I go into one of these faculty, sorry, I will delete whatever I'll do, but let me show you what will happen. Now, when you are in the course in Blackboard, the way we can do things, we can structure it into component. As you can see, this faculty has structured the content. Samah is doing great work here. So you structure the course into modules. You can structure it modules, weekly, whatever you want to do. And in each module, you can build components inside. And what we want to do, we want to get the study guide and add it here, and that's what Samah has done. Samah, and they also added the brief, and gave numbers for it, so student will know. So this is the study guide. Basically, she went into Blackboard, took the study guide, which was this one, not this one, sorry, the other one. Oh God, my NotebookLM. I'm back here. So she went into the study guide. One of this is the study guide. Now, this is the study. No, this is the branching. You can tell. This is the briefing. This is the study guide. You can see written here, study guide. So you click on it, and she took this content from here and added it. The way she added it was simple. You in Blackboard, you see this plus here. If you click on it, you will find create, and then here you will find you have document. Okay, I will add this and delete it. So you click on document, and there's so many type of document you can add. One, you can add content, or you add HTML. In this case, we have content. I drag it here and just add this study guide here. I can now edit it and add my own text to it to make it maybe better. Okay, now see, that's not what I copied. I think I should have copied this one properly. Copy from here. I come here and paste it. Yeah, now this is the study guide. So this is the study guide. I can format it and make it looks better. I delete something, I remove something. At least I have something here that I can play with and save it. Okay, this one way you can save the study guide, which is very simple. Okay, I'm not going to do this, so close it, because she already has her study guide, everything in that unit. And the same thing you can do for the remaining things. Like, for example, she has here, Dr. Samah already added the topic, brief topic. This is the one I added. I will delete now. Sorry. Okay. Now she had the briefing topic. She went again to here. Minimize this one. You will find where briefing docs. This is. Open it and copy everything and add it there. This gives you flexibility to edit it and make it better the way you wanted it to be. Okay, so is the way. Now the other things, all the other things are very similar. Now we'll come to this simulation she created in the next video, which will talk about those simulation and the AI, how to create the AI. But all those texts are here. Now, when you come to the audio file, this audio file, you have two options. One is you just go here and share, say share, and copy the link again. And you can specify if it is restricted or open to everyone. If open to everyone, it's open to everyone. Then you copy this link. Now you have the link, you go to Blackboard and add it. In Blackboard, it's easy to do this. You select any place, you will find this plus, and you will have here create, and then you will find link. And you click on link, and then you have two places. One, you add here the link, and then you give it a name here. And then the student clicking on this one will go to NotebookLM and listen to it. Now, everything you create always hidden from student. So later when you want it to be released, of course you can come here and make it visible to the student. Now it's hidden because you want to test it, but you need a name for it to do that. And I have just, hope I didn't, yeah, it's not added. Very good. Okay, so this way you can add the link, or you download it using the download, then upload it. Okay, you can download it from here and then upload it. That's one way to do it. Of course, you can rename it to have a better name. The same thing you can do with the video, which hopefully done. Video is ready. Where is our video? Here is the video. Let's listen to the video, then we'll go back to Blackboard. Now this is the video, and when you run the video, at the moment it doesn't have the interactive mode in it, which, okay, in future I hope they will ask us, allow us to ask questions. So let's maximize and listen to the video for some time.
Hey, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to peek behind the curtain of coding by actually building a program from the ground up. You know, if you've ever looked at an app and just wondered, how does that work? Well, we're about to connect those dots, so let's jump right in. And really, it all boils down to this one question. How does a computer program actually think? I mean, here's the secret, it doesn't. Not like you and I do anyway. A computer just follows instructions. That's it. It's got this incredible, absolute logical precision. There's no magic, just a set of rules. And today, we're going to learn how to write those rules. Okay, so to make this feel, real, we're going to build a mini online store from scratch. We'll call it ByteMart. It's a little fictional electronics shop. And trust me, this hands-on project is the perfect way to see all those fundamental programming tools in action.
Okay, so that's the video, which sounds good. Of course, you need to listen to all this and make sure they are appropriate, and you can delete it and create custom one if you need. But I don't think they are very good. They created based on your content, so they has more chance to be accurate. Now you can share it, of course, the same thing, and you can do sharing thing. You notice now they also allow you to share the whole notebook, which you spoke about it. Or you can download it. Yeah, here is the download. So you download it, it gets into your computer. You can edit it later if you want to edit it, add some illustration to it if you someone like doing this thing, and using any tools you like. This is the video.
Hey, and absolute foundation for how a program handles it.
I can add some illustrations if needed, if I think there's something need to be done. Maybe I'll do it next time or when I have time, but at least I have the source with me. I can play with it. And then you come, same thing, you upload it to Blackboard. Now, before we just conclude this one on Blackboard, if you want to create a section like this one. Okay, now we're working inside the section, but if I want to create a section, which you click here, and then you can see there is AI here, auto generate module. You notice this one? If you click on it, then here you can describe what content you want to do. A good way to find description, you go back to your NotebookLM, you will find this description here, and you may use this description. You come here and just apply this one here and use it for you to generate your content, and you click generate. Okay, so this will create for you some examples that you can add it to your content. So if you choose, let's see which one will come, and then you can edit it, of course. This is just a summary of it. Yeah, so it's just doing that. It will do it and will get you some images. So, okay, this is the one, and you can choose the one you think is the more appropriate, like this one, and then you add it. Once you do that, it will appear into into your content. And then you can open it, and inside you do whatever you want to do. Okay, you can call it week, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Now this module is hidden from the student again, because it's hidden, written. If I want to make it visible, I click here, and then I need inside also, for every component, I make it visible. Now it's going through, I think, faculty reviewing it and making sure it's ready. Then she will just release it to the student. So that's how you can get Blackboard and NotebookLM connected, and you take your content, which you just you notice it's very easy to create. You create it here, you take it and get it into NotebookLM. Now what we are demanding from our faculty, great faculty, is we have those components in every module. We need the study guide, we need the brief, we need also a sort of the podcast. This is the podcast with Journey Through Limit. This is the podcast which coming from NotebookLM, the audio one created. The audio one that we created, this one is the podcast, so it's linked here, so that's required. So student will have the podcast to listen to. They will have also the video that will explain, and this is the link to the video. Then there are some simulations and things that we'll create in the next video. And then we'll have also self-study questions. This is the FAQ questions and other questions created by faculty. And then upload the PowerPoint or chapter of the book on our resources we have to it. So the module should include these components. And it's now with NotebookLM, and the next video we'll talk about Gemini. You will find it's really fun and great to create this content. So I hope you find this video useful, and thank you for your time. I know it's a little lengthy, but it covers the whole thing, hopefully. Thank you.